What's going on? If you
What up?
what up? If you have any questions, throw them in. Happy to answer them as we do every Wednesday. Let's see. Happy Wednesday to everybody out there. We have some house cleaning to do, so let's see. Today's podcast that comes on YouTube, our YouTube channel, KONIG WHEELS USA, about 3 p.m. So just about an hour's time is going to be. Basically, it's Matt and I rapping basically about project cars. When you go to buy a project car, is it better to buy a project car that is already built because maybe it has a lot of parts and has put some money into it? Or is it one of those, this thing looks so down. I feel like you should be staring at it like this.
No, you're
No?
fine. The camera's up here, so.
I know, it just feels very down. Anyhow, basically with project cars, what's the idea? Like, some people are really against buying a project car because you're buying everybody else's nightmares. Other people are very into it because they feel like they're getting a bargain. Because obviously, a lot of times you can't charge for the parts that already went into the car. What's your take on it? Well, come check it out and listen to us ramble on for a little bit over on our YouTube channel, KONIG WHEELS USA. And don't forget, podcasts is also on iTunes, iHeartMedia, all that good stuff. A lot of popular podcast platforms. So get checked out, get subscribed. That's cool. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's even nicer of you. Appreciate that. Let's see. We got any questions? You have any questions? Throw them in.
I got good afternoon. And then I've gotten from
really
Demon
question,
DC5. Then we got Mercedes W210. Don't know why they wrote that.
What do you mean?
That's just all they wrote. Mercedes W210.
It's a vehicle platform.
Yeah.
Chassis.
Yeah, they just wrote that. They didn't say anything else after that.
Cool.
We got a hello from Ryan.
Hello.
I try not to get cars that were messed up because you don't know what people did before you.
Yeah,
I think that's.
That's generally mostly my take. I think there are some exceptions to the rule. I think we talk about that tonight's podcast, so make sure you head over there.
CLT Brian says, good afternoon, guys.
Hello, Brian, how you doing?
When are the anthracite hyperspecs dropping?
So they're dropping currently. I mean, there's a fair amount of part numbers that have come in and are shipping out right now. And it just depends on the part number, right? Like, there's a bunch of part numbers, and every one of them has two different finishes. So it's just dependent on that. But a lot of them are landing. I know we shipped out a bunch the other day. We shipped out some yesterday. We have more coming in today. We have more coming in tomorrow. And then I think there's also a few more coming in by the end of next week. So, we're getting a lot of stuff.
Perfect. Prius God is in the chat.
What up?
Cornfed Prius. I got 17,925 hypergrams on my RSX right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Labor Day sale. Is Labor Day coming up?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the summer, that's what happens.
Yeah. Do we have a Labor Day sale?
Sorry, that's not directed to you guys. That was in general. Do we have a Labor Day sale? I don't know, maybe, depending on what you're looking for. And you're looking for some off-road wheels? We got some.
What are the details on the F6SX?
Yeah,
are they available now?
So a lot of those wheels some of them have started to arrive. We get more, I think. There's more available on this, I believe, around August 16th. So next week, I believe we should have more available. What happens is if you look at our website, if you click on the parts or whatever, will tell you if it's available or it's not. Now, the issue is that sometimes there's going to be back orders that are in place. That holds people's place in line. If the things are heavily back ordered, or if there's orders already available, what will happen is those wheels will get checked in, and before they ever make it to the site to show as inventory, they will immediately get taken out of the system and then shipped out. So that could be what's happening on some of this stuff, but F6SX, some of them are definitely going to be available, and they're definitely coming in next week.
This is a real comment. Hey, you look like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Nice.
I don't think there's a shot in hell that is real. But
I love it.
I mean, I guess I'll take it because that's the best thing that anybody's ever said to me.
My mom is the original owner of a 2006 Toyota RAV4 SUV with the same Koenig wheels, still looking very hot.
Wow, that's that's interesting. And
That is
also,
interesting.
We appreciate the wheel love, you know.
You have mentioned previously putting the MRK1 XR on your daily. How's the experience?
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, it's funny. It's like because for me, I kind of had a different vision of what I was going to put on that Q7, but I did put like the Mark One XRs. And look, they're made for heavier loaded vehicles, right? They're 2,200 pounds load rated. So when I put them on and I mounted them on the tires, I actually thought they felt heavy, and I was like, oh man. But I took my stock wheels off, which are an inch smaller and half an inch smaller and an inch wide, less wide, narrower is the word I should have used. And they were boat anchors. I mean, when I tell you how heavy the stock wheels were, so the car, I mean, you know, it's hard to distinguish whether it's like, you know, a little bit more peppy. I think that might just be in the placebo effect in my head. But I will tell you that, and this is not a scientific thing for whatever, but I'm one of those guys that like every single time I get gas, I reset the thing just to kind of gauge my mileage a little bit. And I will tell you, I'm getting about on average for the past few weeks, because I did it like 2 weeks ago, I've gotten like 2.5 more miles per gallon than on the stock wheels, which I think is pretty wild. Now, it's a computer-rated thing, so I mean, you take what you want from that. It's not scientific, but
Right.
I really like them. I think they took a little bit of the body roll away because they're, you know, the sidewall's a little shorter. I think they're good. I really enjoy them.
In a 4-100 pattern, are there going to be available towards newer models? And even if wheels are the same weight, are some stronger than others?
All right, so those seem like very simple questions, but there's actually a lot to unpack there. So let's knock one of them through first. 4 and 100. Are they available with newer wheels? Absolutely. Maybe not every wheel, but a lot of them there will be. Next thing, you asked about wheels. Could they be? What was the exact question?
And even if the wheels are the same weight, are some stronger than the other?
Yeah, you know, weight doesn't necessarily always correspond to rigidity or strength. Now, the other thing that's hard to play out is we do so much FEA on the wheels. In fact, if you want to find out a little bit more about me talking about that, not that you do, but Alex Martini from Martini Works, also Alex Martini, you know, everybody knows Martini. If he did basically a revised wheel pyramid of brands. We did last Friday. We dropped a video on our YouTube channel where we actually review we react to his video, and we kind of tell him what we think, what we agree with some of the brands, what we don't agree with, and I actually talk a little bit about our FEA process, and I think it's pretty interesting. So if you want to go, check that out. It's probably in the last 3/4 of the video, but go over there and check it out. When it comes down to the wheel, strength we're doing, we're simulating a lot of loads, and we're trying to do our best on every single design to be able to make it so that we're getting the wheel as strong as possible for that given design. Inherently, a different design on any wheel is going to translate stress differently. Now, how does that affect when you hit a wheel? Well, it depends on where you hit a wheel. So every hit almost is independent of the next one. Now, we do generic scenarios where we're taking load on the back half of the wheel, on the front half of the wheel, on the lip of the wheel, a dramatic sharp point on the wheel. We do, corner loading where, if the car's really into a turn really hard and you're shifting a lot of the vehicle's weight, onto that corner. We do a lot of those different things when we're doing the FEA to try to simulate different stresses and kind of see how they translate through the wheels. That allows us to do different radiuses and little things to kind of increase the rigidity. But your question, to kind of go back to it, is tough to answer because it's so hypothetical as far as how does that particular impact or stress translate through a particular design, right? So you could have the same hit on two different styled wheels. They may transmit stress differently. So, but weight's not an indication. Weight's not always an indication. I will tell you that it's kind of a hard rule of thumb, but like as you try to increase the load rating or the amount of static weight a wheel can hold, you obviously are going to need some more material or a process that can increase the tensile strength of the material, hence forging, flow forming, stuff like that. A lot of rambling that just happened there, but I think you kind of get where I'm going. If you have a more specific question, let me know.
Perfect. Man, this rainy weather will have that effect. Been yawning nonstop today.
Oh my god, it's not even raining here, but I'll tell you, I got this like
It feels like it's gonna rain.
congestion thing happening. It's been happening for a few days, and my ears are so jam packed of fluid that it's like I can't hear well, and I feel like you never open up the windows, the rear windows, you get that like buffering. Like yeah, I feel like I have that all the time.
Oh shit!
It sucks.
What made the hypergram so popular? Was there a specific event or group that popularized it?
No, I mean, for us, it seemed, maybe it was a timing thing, but,
Yeah.
but we seem to have a fair amount of people that jumped on the wheel real early. I think that created a lot of demand. I also think it was like one of the flow form wheels when we released that. I remember thinking like this is like different for us.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think it's just a combination of things. Brands tend to like there's like these cyclical waves of people. There's all these trends and things, and sometimes things click and sometimes things don't. I mean, there's a lot of good wheels that we've had over the years that I think should sell better than they do, and then there's other wheels that I think and then they do really well. So what the heck do I know? What we got?
Okay. Sorry. Anthracite metallic hyperspecs 18, 9.5, 35 started landing yet?
Yeah, I saw those. Yes, I don't know how many landed in the first batch if they've already been sent out, but I will tell you that I know there's more coming. Like within the next, if it's not today, it's not tomorrow. If it's not today or tomorrow, then it's definitely next week. But they're close. So if you're looking to get them and you don't have them on back order yet, this is the time. It will hold your place in line. Don't wait, because what's happening with some of the hyperspecs is and this happens all the time when we get new wheels. You talk about it. You have some people that do the thing by putting it on back order and they wait, and that's a great thing because those people are the first ones to get their wheels. But then you have the other people that literally wait for it to say in stock. And if they wait for that to happen, a lot of times what happens is like that first day, once they hit websites or hit our website or whatever it may be, they sometimes will go away the same day. Now, sometimes, retailer, you place your order right away with them, but they're getting it from us. And if that happens, by the time their team gets to getting the order over to us, they may be gone. So that's where those back orders really do make a difference,
Yeah. I don't know what this means. Maybe it means something to you.
Maybe.
Old Konig, 20 years old now. Rim 18-inch gloss black with chrome lips, cast aluminum, no damage with Cooper tires. I'm assuming they're saying that that's what they have.
I guess so. I mean, first off, shout out for holding us down for so many
Yeah.
decades. I obviously can't really comment too much more because I don't know that there was a question there, nor do I know what wheel it is off the top of my head because I don't see it and don't really know. Yeah, but shout out to you. Yeah.
They're having their own convos in here.
I'm
We
enjoying
can
it.
agree that GNC wheels deserves to be in their own tier below tier 4.
Oh, JNC?
JNC, yeah, that's what I meant to say.
So I've heard, yeah. Listen, I don't like commenting on brands like that. I feel like listen, we're super privileged and happy to have y'all come through and hang out with us on these lives and kind of have our own community and kind of been doing this long enough where we kind of have developed our own reputation. I think everybody starts somewhere. Sometimes there's going to be companies or brands out there that are, brands that, cut corners, don't do the right things, not enthusiasts. Sometimes there's going to be brands that are really good, don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
I just think there's just a wide mix, but yeah, I mean, look, I understand what your point is. I'm not sure how to comment on
I love how Brian's selling for us again. In my opinion, the Hypergram is probably the best bang for your buck lightweight wheel. Pound for price, I'd get a set of hypergrams over RPF ones any day of the week.
First off, Brian, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
That was nice.
My dude, coming through. That means a lot.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I think the hyper spec is gonna be pretty dope.
I agree.
The hyper spec was
I
like
agree.
one of those wheels. You know, we're just getting like, dare I say this because it feels cocky and I don't like it, but like, I think we're just getting better and better.
Yeah,
Like
I agree.
all of our designs,
I'm not even
all
just
the
saying that
engineering,
either.
it just gets more on point. And when I look at some of the tools we get and some of the things we do, and then all the feedback we get from a lot of the grid life guys and
Yep.
and people like Brian and all these different people out there that are, you know, using our stuff and being, you know, saying, hey, look, this happened or this happens or this happens or you know, here's what happened. All that feedback, like we hear it all and we take it all and we try to make better wheels every single time we go back to the drawing board. And the hyper spec is the latest version of that. I think the wheel is going to be fantastic. Really.
You know, and I to piggyback on what you're saying, like it's also doing like as corny as it sounds, it's for real. Like I think that it's been very helpful to do these type of like lives and stuff, and also paying attention to like social media which other companies don't really. You kind of get to see what's going on aside from doing events, because I think events can be very like isolating, but when you can see it in a grander scope, you see what's out there, and that's what I think influences better.
You know, and I think that is one of the things that really separates us from the other brands. You know, people often will say, well, you know, what's different about your brand versus this brand? I don't like those comparisons.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're tough, but like I think the one thing that really does separate us is how much we spend on, you know, customer service and
Yeah.
communication. Like you can reach us so many different ways, it's ridiculous. And we're not talking about like robots. Like Nick's in there,
Yo,
literally right now, waiting for your. If you want to talk to
No,
Nick
that's
right
funny.
now,
Wait, let me tell you. Nick told me today that someone wrote to him, like the automatic message comes
there
up.
you go.
Yeah, and then someone wrote like, "Shut up, robot. It's a robot." And
It's not-
Nick was
yeah.
like, "Hey, it's not a robot. It's me."
So like yeah, we have the live chats on our website, and
I thought that was
and,
hilarious.
You know, obviously, we have the emails and DMs and comments and messages, and we try to answer as many as we possibly can get to. There's only so many of us, but I think we're one of the most. No, I believe we're one of the most communicative brands in the wheel industry. I really believe that. Like, not
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
BSing. Like, I really
I
believe
agree.
that. So like, you know, you want to speak to Nick? Hop on the website. The little thing pops up on the right hand side.
Yeah,
Type a message. He'll answer you back. Like
he'll answer you
real
back
Nick.
like, "What's up, bro?"
Real Nick, yeah.
This is a nice one. Dr. Doofin says, "Would you like to go on a date?" Wow, with a little flower
Of
emoji.
course, Doofin. let's let's see where we're going.
Coming from Gramlight's 57 CR on my Prius, I def want the hypergrams.
Oh, I
Wow.
appreciate that. That's a nice nod. I appreciate that.
Konig is the best wheel brand. Wow.
You gassing us up
I
today,
know.
guys. It's
POSC
Don't
30
let it go
says
to our
that.
head, you know.
Have mine on the back order since the 30th of January, hoping mine went out to the dealer for the first batch.
Depends
You
on
guys got.
what it is, which part number, but yeah, I mean, I think a lot of things are going to start to fly. It just depends, but yeah.
Ooh, even though you said you're skipping SEMA, are you planning any new options for 2026?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Wow,
absolutely.
I like that question.
We were just talking about this the other day. We're trying to figure out like what should we do because everybody usually looks for things to drop around that time. So we're like trying to figure out like do we hold our own like Konig Day where we do like a bunch of deals and specials and things and like, you know, fun giveaways and like in addition to that like show our new wheels, kind of do our own thing, like a YouTube event or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, wheels. We're always working on wheels. I got wheels designed probably through the next 2 years. I mean, we have so many wheels. Now, it doesn't mean that by the time we get to that point where we're gonna make them, that I won't be like, I changed my mind. But like right now, we got some good stuff.
So only one other person with Konig wheels at Honda Fest Northwest.
That's not that. First
Well-
off, that's not uncommon, and I'll tell you why. Because traditionally, when you go to some of these hardcore niche enthusiast shows, like that are really coined with that, remember most of those guys are going to be super ultra image, brand conscious, JDM, over the moon type people, right? That's not an insult. That's what they do. Like I mean, so what happens is I think you're not going to see the average everyday person. You're not going to see all the track guys. You're not going to see, all the people that are, building regular cars. You're going to see these, garaged,
Yeah.
very, very clean, very specific, very pristine. They put all their money into these examples looking for the rare clusters and grills and emblems and all that stuff, if that makes sense. And so that's when you look at the hierarchy of what people want, it's the same reason that you'll go to those shows. I mean, not the Honda show per se, but like one of these JDM shows, let's say in a Nissan world, right? And you'll see they're running all vintage, period correct HKS parts, right? It's not the best of what HKS has to even offer today. It's outdated technology, but they're going to put it on their car and they're going to spend big dollars to get it because it is a collectible type of item, and I think that kind of goes hand in hand. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You agree with that? That
Real quick.
Yeah.
They want to see the Ultragram over there.
Well, then
Look at there. There you go. Look. Oh.
Wait, we're not looking the right way. What are you doing? Ultragram? Oh, Ultragram.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting all
Yeah, I know. Me
confused
too.
with
Me
those.
too.
I was like looking at the hyperspec.
Me too.
but-
Me too. I was
yeah.
thinking hyperspec when I
Yeah.
read that first. Anyways, all right. Do you have any dope wheels for 2014 Genesis Coupe 5
Yeah.
by
Yep.
4.5,
5 by
19, 9.5?
Yeah, I mean, you just need to let us know if you have the Brembos or not. But either way, we got you covered. Yeah, we got stuff.
19, 10.5 in the back, he said.
Yeah, we got stuff. I mean, plenty of it. Check the website.
So this guy's giving Brendan Brenois, the one that had the wheels for 20 years.
Yeah.
I had gloss black with chrome center deep dish Vox 18-inch rims with a weird 19-inch outside trick lip on my modified VW GTI 1.8 cast aluminum, handcrafted in Italy, and Kumo Ecstasy low profile
I mean,
tires.
I don't know about the whole handcrafted in Italy thing. I don't.
He went in on that
I'm
one.
pretty sure that.
Shout out to Brendan in the
I'm
house.
pretty sure that Vox doesn't do Italian-made wheels, but
Shout out
with
to the
that
guys
said,
at Vox. They're
shout out
good
to the
guys.
guys at Vox.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
They, and just on a personal level, because like I think people think that we're like all
Yeah.
competitors, but like Vox's founder and an owner for a long time, Barry Horlick, he actually just passed away a couple weeks ago. He was a super great guy. Just there's just some people in this industry that you just really enjoy getting to see, and Barry was always one of them. And and now his son Gavin's been running the company for a while, but that's a super loss for the wheel industry and for the people over at Vox. So shout out to them.
Much
I know
love
they'll
to
keep
the
doing
Vox
thing.
fam.
Yeah, condolences for sure.
In your guys' opinion, what Koenig wheels look best on hatchbacks? That's a loaded one.
That's a tough question, man. You've heard me say this before. It's my ice cream flavor theory. There's a lot of great flavors of ice cream, but you're not gonna love every single one of them, and you're always gonna have a preference. That's kind of what this is. You have to really know what your preference is. I can tell you for specific cars what I think are a really good fit. Doesn't mean you'll agree. So that's why we have a website. You just go right on it. You can look through all the wheels, and then if you have specific questions, we're here. In fact, you can message Nick the Robot right on our website if you want to speak to him.
Yeah, someone actually on here says, I got beef with Nick, and then it has a little sad, like,
Really?
rose.
What did Nick do to you? He's right here. I'll punch him in the face. You want me to punch him? I can't say that technically. I can't say that technically. because-
HR.
right. But let me know what's up. If you have a problem, we obviously wanna help you out.
Gabriel says, hi guys, I've been eyeing the hyperspecs as replacements for one of my other Koenig sets. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how different the wheels is to the hexaform I'm running. Specifically the spoke to the lip. Oh.
Spoke to the lip.
So I'm clearance. I think he's looking for more
I don't know if
clearance.
he's clearance or is he talking about lip size?
Oh, good question.
Um,
This is FOA, the A profile, 18, 8.5, 5 and 112.
No, that's it. First off, that's a good point. Shout out for making us know what size wheel you're talking about. Spoke to the lip. I think you're talking about how big the lip size is. Does that sound right? Answer when you have a chance.
All right. See you at LPR next week. Question mark.
No, I don't think we're gonna be there, unfortunately.
Is the sponsorship link working now? Did it not
Was it
work?
not
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't working. DM. I'll help you out here.
Yeah, I don't know that it wasn't working. Maybe there's a technical glitch that needed to be untechnically.
Someone
fixed.
said, "Come to Turkey."
Turkey, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Very OEM or brands that are heavily involved with those brands. I don't know what the hell. That was just something.
Very
I guess they're
OEM.
having conversations. Got some Konigs on my Miata. Love them.
Appreciate you. Shout out. Appreciate it. Thanks.
I'm just playing around. I love Nick. He's the GOAT.
Oh, I don't know if he's the GOAT. I mean, I'm just kidding. I didn't really have anything to go with that. I just figured like.
I think that's what we got right now.
Cool. Well, if you have any other last questions, throw them in now, and I'll be happy to answer them. If not, we'll be back here next Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, where we go live and we answer all your questions. Don't forget the podcast is right after this on our YouTube channel. Well, not right after this. It's at 3 p.m. Eastern, so it's probably like, what, 35 minutes from now?
Yep.
Ish.
30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, so about a half an hour from now on our YouTube channel, we drop that. It's a good one. Talking about project cars, talking about like, do you buy it one that's already modified? Do you not buy it? What's the issues that come with it? Do you get a deal by buying something that has a lot of parts in it already, even if maybe somebody's bad juju could be there? So go over to our YouTube channel, KONIG WHEELS USA, get subscribed, click that button, and then once you do that, make sure that you leave some comments, and after you watch the podcast, let us know what you think about it. That's super dope. Also, I will say, as much as it was kind of out of the ordinary for us, definitely for me, we did a reaction video to that Martini Works brand pyramid thing that he did. If you haven't seen Alex's video, you should go check it out. But in regards to the video we did, I think there's a lot of cool information in there. I felt pretty interesting talking about it. So if you have time, go check that out. And this Friday, we're going to be dropping it's just a fun video. It's a fun light one, but it should be fun. It's basically wheel information you need to know when you're buying your wheels faster than a Hot Pocket. You'll see what I mean. Aside from that, any other questions before we have to go?
No.
All right, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Don't forget Hyperspecs F6SX, the F5R, which is dope, by the way. Looks way better in person than you ever can imagine it to be. And the Mark 1s, MRK1 XRs, if you have one of those SUVs or if you have, something that's got a little heaviness to it.
Somebody said I want a Hot Pocket now.
Damn,
Me too, man.
Yeah, actually,
what the hell?
Actually, I think we got one left in the freezer.
Oh, I can't eat it.
Those are all dropped and starting to come out in force. So make sure you, check a look there. And if you have a truck or a friend with a truck, or somebody at a gas station that you see that they're pumping gas and they have a truck, or if that person happens to know somebody else that has a truck, we got our Mamba Wheels, MAMBA Wheels.com, running a cool deal over there right now on the new M28 and 29. Man, I'll tell you, they look great. If you have a truck, SUV, something like that, check it out. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.